So thank you everybody that's joining us from all over. We are excited to introduce Lumen's new PartnerTap Co-Selling Program. I'm the CEO of PartnerTap, Cassandra Gholston, and I'm joined by the most innovative leaders in the telecommunications space. Sara Seegers, the National Vice President of Indirect Channels for Lumen, and Danny Benedetti, the Vice President of Channel Sales for Lumen. So thank you both for joining us today. And what I want to say is that by the end of this webinar, if you are not a partner of Lumen, you are going to want to be a partner of Lumen's. And if you already are a partner of Lumen's, you are going to want to join this program as quickly as possible. So we've been working with the Lumen team, and I just want to say they are always thinking about their partners first. How do we help our partners go sell more? And they are taking one of the most complex motions of helping their partners uncover net new opportunities and working with their direct teams. And they are simplifying sales with this new program. So we're so excited to be working on this and kicking off today's webinar. One last thing I'm going to say before I transfer this over to Sara. If you have any questions during this webinar, please enter them in the Q&A chat box. If there's time at the end, we will make sure to answer them. If there's not time, we will be sending out this presentation and recording, and we will answer everybody's questions via email. So our agenda for today is really, why is Lumen investing in a co-selling program? What is PartnerTap? Who's going to benefit from the Lumen PartnerTap co-sell program? And how does co-selling really work in this program? And then what are the next steps for partners to get started right away? With that, Sara, I'm going to turn it over to you to kick off the program.
Wow, thank you, Cass. I can tell everybody on this call, I cannot talk about this program enough. The big thing that I talk about often is return on investment. And in the next 30 minutes, that is what we owe to every person on this call. Time is the most valuable asset all of you have. And quite frankly, this program brings the best return on investment for not only everybody, every partner, every enterprise seller within Lumen across the spectrum of Lumen, and then for our clients that we are jointly supporting. Let's go on to the next slide, Sam. I really want to get to the why. I am a big Simon Sinek believer. Starts with why, the golden circle, right? And I think there's some buzzwords: sales enablement, digital experience, power. I often said the power of where technology intersects is what we can bring to our partners. But here is my new statement: the power of where technology and people intersect really is the power in the aha moment. And that's what this program exemplifies. The word synergy cannot be overutilized. And what I mean by that is when I can connect client partners where they have relationships with sellers that have relationships, it becomes an aha moment for our customers. I have seen 10 times the funnel. I have seen double the close rate. And actually, it opens the doors to the modules that they each support because there's trust, there's collaboration. And guess what? Everybody makes more money. And sometimes people go, is it about money? Well, the reality is it is, because our customers also make more money because we're creating agendas that help them grow and change the outcomes that they're driving within their companies. All of you are trusted partners. And if I can go help build your brand and the brand of my enterprise sales, we all win more.
So what is PartnerTap and how are we doing this? So PartnerTap is really a data sharing application, and we are bringing together Lumen data with all of the partner data. And we are automating where those white space potential opportunities lie, where the mutual customer upgrades, upsells, really to go help our partners win more business together. So we're doing all of this automation around the account mapping and then bringing it full circle to get the sellers and the partners connected around the best accounts. And we're using the data to determine what is the best account. Where can we go help customers right now?
All right, thanks, Cass. I think I got to tell a story here so people can really see where the magic happens. I was in direct sales for 20 plus years, and I know that I used to have people that worked off spreadsheets to get people together. And guess what? By the time we figured that out, the relationship might have changed, and that was not optimized. And I know that still exists with biz dev across many of the partners we work with. And this really is that digital transaction that Cass spoke of. And it goes across all segments. So I want every partner to realize we are working with not just mid-market, our key and large, but also our sled and fed. And imagine if all of that sits in this digital vault. And I can then take those relationships and apply it to the TSDs, the subs, and our alliance partners. Right there becomes the match of how do we leverage the trusted relationships. Here is the ecosystem I also talk about, because the other game changer is that we're going to give you propensity data and analytics that say, not only do you have a great relationship, but here's what we see those clients doing. And here's that lead gen of why to lead with Lumen. It could be on net investments we're making. It could be that they are looking at IP and security. And oh, by the way, we have a great security platform. Those are the analytics and the full ecosystem we're putting behind this that really makes the magic happen, and an aha moment of the growth agenda that I just spoke of. And I'm going to tell you, as excited as I am to talk about it externally, everybody internal to Lumen is also excited about what this is already doing to our business and enabling the enterprise.
Thanks, Sara. And the how behind that becomes really, really important. And this is kind of the magic sauce where everybody wants to dig in and understand, how are you going to do that? Where does this apply? How does this fit for the brokers and the agents out in the field? Well, we understand that relationships are absolutely everything. And to expound on that is something that we are doubling down big time, because this is a relationship business. And so we want to support those existing relationships. We want the Lumen team to be able to go in there and co-sell with the trusted advisors out in the field, with the partners that have those relationships, because that expertise that our agent community brings to Lumen is second to none. And we want to expand that existing relationship with those existing customers and really lean on our partners to help us with those expansion, upsell, and renewal opportunities that we have inside of our existing base. It also allows us on a customer-centric program that we're going to use data and analytics about our network, about a particular market, to be able to go to partners that we have mutual relationships with those customers and co-sell together in a way that is meaningful for both the partner and the customer as we move forward. And everything there aligns into a very intentional sales motion. We're not just sharing data. We're not just saying, hey, we have mutual relationships here. There's going to be very prescriptive suggestions that we come to the agent community with and saying, hey, this is what we see in this market. This is what we're seeing with this customer. Here's some fantastic information about where Lumen may be a fit. And so we're really going to continue to lean into those relationships with data and analytics as we grow this program.
So how do we do this? So you heard from Danny and Sara, and they're bringing all of this data into PartnerTap, our vault. And then from there, we're bringing in partner data. So the partners that decide to join this program, and by the way, this program, any partner can jump on, and any Lumen partner today can come on and work in this data sharing way with Lumen. So if you're a partner, you're not on, you can get on. If you want to sign up with Lumen. So we're bringing this data in, and then we're matching with the partners. From there, we're making strategic plays around the data. Where is the highest propensity white space? Where do we have upsell, cross sells? So Lumen has a lot of this data, but like Sara said, doing this in a manual environment and random acts of co-selling where we're trying to get spreadsheets over to people and figuring out did anything happen? Well, now we're operationalizing it inside of PartnerTap where we can say, all right, this is the play we're going to go run. And we're running workflows to go, hey, partner, do you want to connect with our direct seller around a potential opportunity? We know that this is a high propensity target, and the agent can say, yes, I want to. And the direct side double opts into that. And so we start to put relationships together, but we're doing it at scale. So the partners that are on right away, you're going to get a big benefit of getting the plays right out there through the end of the year and into next year. So this is an opportunity for you all to come in, really marry the data, and then come up with a strategy where we're bringing your teams together at the ground floor. Because at the end of the day, it's at the ground floor where actual sales are made. So the quicker we bring the teams together to have the conversations, the better. And this data is always changing. So this is the other benefit to having PartnerTap in the mix. A seller potentially moves to a different account base, right? Or a seller moves to a different position inside of the company. You're always up to date on the who we should be working with. And then we're also spoon feeding everyone. Here is the play, the potential opportunity of the best, most lowest hanging fruit to go win more together. And we're tracking all of that. Who connected, right? So the teams on both sides that are at the top now are just really working on what's in funnel, while the ground floor, who's really asking where, we need to get more business. How can we work more closely together? And this is the how. So we're looking over the data, and both sides are deciding, where do we want to play now that we have the data to tell us? And tracking, it's no longer random acts of co-selling. We are co-selling at scale. So this is the most exciting part of the program is, the quicker partners are in and sharing, the quicker we're getting to the actual ground floor sales that are happening. So if you haven't heard about PartnerTap in the Lumen partner community yet, or you haven't seen a sales play with PartnerTap data, like, it's very easy to get started with PartnerTap.
Hey, Cass, if I can just add one comment, because you
Sure.
said something very meaningful, and I think I want to build on it.
Yeah.
You talked about the most meaningful connections, and I can tell you it takes one, because I have watched one partner attached to one direct rep, and when they had trust and collaboration, that became 10. And it's not just on that opportunity, it was that, wow, we can make this contagious.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, when that happens, our customers notice. And as I said, the agenda grows, but it is the opportunity that grows. And the other thing you said is this random act of connecting versus this is a program. This is as near real time as you get of connecting people and having the power of connectedness that really becomes the multiplier. And this is only going to continue to be an investment of what Danny said, the analytics. Every advisory council I've gone to says, if you could give me leads that are meaningful and with analytics, You need to brand that, you need to deliver it, and that is powerful. And that's exactly what this is. And I just wanted to top what you were saying. I might have repeated you, but I wanted to make sure it resonated with everybody on this call.
Absolutely. One other thing I wanted to say to this too is our actual sellers don't need to be in PartnerTap. So partners from the top, right, can make this connection and get around the data. And then we can run this workflow to connect sellers and track who's connecting. So, the program is not hard to set up. It's not hard to jump in and start actioning sales plays from day one. So if we can flip to the next slide, it's really easy to get started. So if you are a Lumen partner, this is for you. You can sign up for a free account off of the Lumen co-sell landing page. You can sign up, you can accept the connection from Lumen, and you can begin to decide what information and data you want to align around with Lumen. If you have questions or you want a demonstration, we have a team dedicated to Lumen partners to go walk your teams through, what does this mean? How do I get, how do I put my data in here? We will handhold you through the process. We have been fully vetted from the security teams at Lumen, and we are happy to walk any partner through any security questions that they have around our platform. So our teams are here to handhold, and we go a step further where our team really works on the strategy, because these random acts of co-selling, right? A lot of them have a very one-off strategy. So what we're doing is, now that we have more data, we can operationalize multiple plays, multiple strategies, and we can see which play is taking off. Where should we be doubling down? So our team is working hand in hand with the Lumen partners to make these determinations along with the Lumen team. And we're here to make sure that anybody that joins this program is selling more, is getting more at-bats together with Lumen. And that's why it's the best time to work with this team, because they are making a huge investment in their partner ecosystem. And the partners that are choosing to work with Lumen today are the partners that are going to be on top.
I don't know how you top that, Cass. You just taught, I said return on investment, and you just redefined return on investment. So I had to interject a second. That was just
Sarah,
awesome. And I have to say hats off to PartnerTap, because they think of the partner equally. Our CEO says customer obsessed, but I'd also say partner obsessed. And wow, does PartnerTap as a program and the team behind it really exemplify the same interest we have, being forward thinking, putting ourselves in the partner's seat to say, how do we do this, as well as the customer seat. So I had to say that. Here is my final words, and I think we'll have some time for Q&A, and Danny and Cass might have some closing comments. The ease of doing business, the return on investment, the risk-free of how do I go make this happen. I feel this is the best time of year to reflect on your business. And as you plan for next year, how do you elevate and accelerate? And so the timing couldn't be better to say, how does this fit into your model? Because I'm going to tell you, it's in ours. I am going to be promoting this internal and measuring and banging a drum internal Lumen on our return on investment as well. There's my last, and I'd love to talk to anybody anytime about this, because I learn from everybody on this call. I truly believe feedback is a gift. And that's my last closing statement here as we jump into the next Q&A.
Hey, Sarah, can I add in, and Cassandra, one last piece? Because everybody's always interested in the quantification of any program. In the time that we've been running this and getting this leading up to this webinar, we are in the 6-figure realm of the matches that we have out there in the co-sell opportunities. This is exploding for us internally. It's absolutely fantastic. So really encourage those that want to be a part of this to really come on board, because this is going to be a really a fantastic accelerator as we head into 24 for all of us.
Was I seeing Danny pretty excited about 6 figures and growing? I think that's what I saw. That is a really good problem for us to put resource behind.
Yep.
Yeah. And like I said in the beginning, we are really taking a complex problem of putting multiple sellers around the best opportunities. And we're doing that in simple motion. So Lumen is really leading this industry in a complete sales transformation. And the partners that jump on board are the partners that are going to win. So we're really excited to take all the partners that are ready to go win more with Lumen. We are going to help you be successful. Our team is rolling up our sleeves, and we've loved working with the Lumen partners we've gotten to work with so far. All of them are amazing. And yeah, we are looking to help everyone find more opportunities in this market. So with that, I think we're ready to open it up for questions.
All right. Hi, team. We've got a couple of great questions come in on the Q&A chat. If you want to put any questions for the panelists in there, we'll cover them live. But we've got a couple people in the chat show interest. We're going to follow up with you, get you signed up with PartnerTap. Cass, I think the first question is probably for you. From an agent or partner perspective, what kind of investment and resources do they need to engage with this program?
So the partners can join on PartnerTap as a Lumen partner for free. The partners can share data with Lumen for free. And then Lumen can go and work to run particular sales plays with your sellers and their sellers. So everybody can join and take advantage of this program with Lumen. I see some people are asking about getting some more support, and I think we might need to put the appropriate website here for getting signed up. And we can absolutely reach out to anyone that is asking questions and wants to get on further calls with us, because our team really is here to help form the strategy between your two companies and really operationalize so that everybody is winning more. We can do a lot once we have the data to make those data-driven decisions of where should we go play first? What sales play should we make? So that's the whole point of the program. And, the people on our team that are running success for Lumen, I mean, we've got people that were in the channel before. They were doing random acts of co-selling prior to coming on and supporting our customers and the partners of Lumen. So please reach out. That's why my email address is on there. Anybody can reach out to me directly, and I will make sure that you're with the right teams.
Yeah, I'll just add on, Cass, if I could, and I might sound a little tactical, but I think it becomes here is how an interaction could happen. And it literally becomes that connectedness in the role of the channel manager of connecting where a partner is and a direct rep to go build that synergistic agenda we spoke of. That's where the magic happens. But the other part is, we're also going to work with our marketing teams to say, here's the analytics, the propensity data that even help put a multiplier on that agenda. And I don't know if everybody was envisioning that. I don't mean to be simplistic, but when people really see the automated flow of what this does, that is in turn, again, where clients and partners and teams get connected in the most effective way that I have ever seen in my 20+ years of doing this.
Hey, panelists, Barry had a great question here. Sara and Danny, this is probably for you. Is there a comp hit when partnering with Lumen? Is there a compensation hit when utilizing this program?
Sara, you want?
I'll take part of this, Danny, and then we'll hand it to you. So right now, we have some new logo propensity data where we don't have relationships, but Lumen's made investments. And in that option, we always give the customer and the partner the opportunity to say, here's how I want to do business. They can go on their own where there is no comp hit, or they can say, I see the value of the direct team. I see that they're connected. And in that regard, there is how our contract reads, a reduction off of revenue, but they've also seen that it is a multiplier on the total opportunity. So we are built to go to market either way. It is tell us how you want to go to business, and Lumen will bring the resource either channel integrated or indirect only. Danny, any other comments you have?
No, you nailed it.
And then a follow-up question, Sarah. Jeffrey Pearl asked, are direct reps engaged with this program? So why don't we speak a little bit about how the direct side is working with PartnerTap as well?
All right. Well, first, good morning, Jeffrey Pearl. And secondly, yes, they are on board. This is something that we are absolutely on a monthly basis providing data to all segments of our business, be it mid-market, key large, Fed, and SLED. This is a payback model for the enterprise. It is channel driven, but it is absolutely something we're measuring the engagement on across the board.
Awesome. And then someone asked, can we walk through kind of the evolution of a win using this data? Cass, maybe you could.
Yeah. So
example win.
So in the early access for a couple of key partners that started, I know I'm not allowed to say names. I was told that prior to the webinar, but they're, made some immediate connections, ran some targeted sales plays, and pipeline was generated, and there is closed won business. Now this is now opened up to all partners that, want to make this investment. And one thing I'll say too is when we look at compensation and, we're talking to all different kinds of companies. And when you work in a partner ecosystem, we have to look at if we can do more, maybe a compensation hit on some deals that we never would have known about. We never would have engaged with. This is PartnerTap. So we can do more. And yes, we'll take a compensation hit on things we did not plan to work on. So that's how we have to think through the comp portion is, yeah, we're going to give away something, but we wouldn't have had anything had we not, uncovered these potential ways to market. So that's really what we need to think about is how can we do more? And that's what PartnerTap is doing is we're unearthing things that people did not think about working on from the start. So this is an investment of going after white space that we did not plan to work together.
Yeah, Cassandra, if I can build on that a little bit, we've seen it a number of times where the Lumen team is working with one particular part of the customer over here, and it's kind of siloed, and the partner is over here. And then by bringing it together, making those introductions across the board and really getting that co-sell, we've gotten the partner more entrenched into other parts of that customer's business. And that has really been where we start to see the acceleration on the partner side as well. So just making sure that everybody is getting introductions across the board instead of kind of inside that silo, that's where the co-sell really picks up steam and becomes the accelerator.
And we are at the bottom of the hour. Sarah, you want to close us out?
I was listening to Cass and Danny at the end here, and again, I don't want to be cliche here, but it's the vision of the possible. And quite frankly, this exemplifies thinking about what's possible and multiplying it. And that is my call to action for everybody on this call is how do you build this into your plan? You have my personal commitment on behalf of Lumen that the payback will be there, like immediate. It is like the near time, immediate payback, and why we're investing so heavily in this program, because it became a simple payback model for us as Lumen. And I owe that to every partner that connects with us. And I would welcome a conversation with anybody of how we can build it into your business plan. So I want to sincerely say thank you. We need to earn the opportunity to work with you. And as an ecosystem and company, we are poised to bring that ecosystem in this program to you to give you the greatest return.
Great. Well, thanks everyone for joining. Any questions that were in that we didn't get to answer, we will send them out in the recording follow-up email. And, thanks to the Lumen team. You are working with the A team. They have put together some amazing plans and incentives for this final quarter and into next year. We're just excited to work and yeah, you guys are on the forefront of transforming sales. It's exciting.
Thanks, Cass. How do I top this call? Is any more fun today? This was awesome. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Cassandra.